For the City of Boston. Hold on one second. Hello. My name is Brian Sweat. I'm Chief Climate Officer for the City of Boston and Interim Boston Parks and Rec Commissioner. Welcome to the fantastic grand opening of Flower on the Boston Common. We rescheduled this event it was supposed to be about a month ago, so hopefully folks have begun to experience this. It meant that I had a lot more opportunity to sample Joanne's menu here. It is phenomenal. I haven't found anything that I don't love. There's some particular menu items just exclusive to the Boston Common, but we're so proud to be the 10th restaurant, Flower, right here in the Common. When we went through the Boston Common master plan, one of the areas of emphasis was really creating more places that were memorable and a sense of belonging and unique Boston experiences. So we couldn't be more proud that one of Boston's best known small business restaurateurs, homegrown, is now taking stewardship of this phenomenal location. And it happens to be on my walk to work, so I get to personally benefit far too often. So we're proud to be here and want to really celebrate what is a momentous addition to the Boston Common. It is my pleasure to introduce our mayor and a fierce advocate for parks and activation throughout the city of Boston, Mayor Michelle Wu.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I want to just invite, we have a couple elected officials who are here. I want to just invite up the rest of the speakers. And can some of our partners come up too? I see, for example, Rishi from Downtown Neighborhoods. I don't know if anyone from the Downtown Business Alliance is here, or Suffolk, or any of our other community partners. But this is a team effort in Boston to make sure that we are a home for everyone every single day. That takes not just our city services and working hard to be the safest major city in the country, the greenest city, the most family-friendly city. We're keeping our street lights and potholes and everything taken care of. And then our small businesses and what makes the city fun and welcoming and gives a sense of belonging everywhere really are our key partners. So I'm so grateful to, oh wait, Joanne, why are you standing over there, please? I'm so grateful to Joanne Chang, Christopher Myers, Flower Bakery, who have really helped transform Boston for so many years. I count myself as one of the OG Flower fans. I used to live in the South End and would just be a regular at the original location. And now to see so many more delightful smiles because of Flower spreading sweetness and joy and community everywhere across the city, it's really special. This location is one that we are just over the moon about. This is the place that carries so much history around the world. This is the very first public park in the entire country. I won't get into all of the nitty gritty because I'm kind of a nerd about stuff like that, but this is a place where people for the very first time in the country decided that it was worth it to all chip in to put together something and create green space that then everyone could benefit from. Everyone needed it, everyone could use it, and it takes all of us taking care of our neighbors and being aware that we're part of a larger community and that public good really matters. Parks, libraries, subways, schools, Boston invented them all right here. And to know that this site, where for 400 years we have hosted the most important and impactful events, calling for justice, organizing, keeping people part of our community and making sure that our community really represents everyone and reflects everyone. This is a historic site. It is a site where people bring home memories, whether you are multiple generations tied and roots in the city of Boston and you remember your very first swan boat ride or your walk through the Common, or you're visiting Boston for the very first time or new to our country and a new resident. This ends up being a place where you feel a little bit of the how special our city is. And now you will also create generations of memories by making sure people remember their first walk on the way to the swan boats or somewhere else with their very first soft serve from Flower. So what a treat that there's even been innovation in the new menu items and reflecting this unique location. I want to thank our Parks Department. I want to thank our Landmarks Commission, all the city agencies who were involved also in making sure that as we stewarded this area, we were able to partner with such an amazing partner and make sure that it fit exactly with the vision of so many of our local groups. I know Liza will speak in a little bit, and Liza understands more than anyone else the connection between what we do at the city and the partner organizations that make sure that this can happen every day. So thank you to the Friends of the Public Garden and your leadership now in this role, but also at the city for many years. So we are so thankful. I want to recognize my fellow colleagues in elected office as well. Your City Councilor Sharon Durkin. Your City Councilor at Large Henry Santana. State Representative Jay Livingstone. And similar like to me, an OG South Ender, State Representative John Moran. So now it is my true honor and delight to pass it on to someone who is such an important leader in the city, who gives and makes our communities special and thriving, and is also a personal hero of mine, Joanne Chang.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. Christopher also sends his gratitude and thanks for you being here. Unfortunately, he had something pre-scheduled that prevented him from being here, and we all wish he could be here celebrating with all of us. At Flower, we have one simple goal, and that is we hope to bring you joy through amazing pastries and awesome, warm, welcoming service. And we hope that you leave Flower a little bit happier than when you walked in. When we opened the first location in the South End 25 years ago, we wanted to be your home away from home. We wanted to be the place where everybody knows your name, the Cheers, so to speak, of bakeries. And mostly, we wanted to be your neighborhood bakery. Here at Flower Boston Common, where we've opened our 10th location in the nation's oldest public park, I hope I'm not being too presumptuous when I say that we are so proud to now be Boston's neighborhood bakery. I want to extend huge thanks to Mayor Wu and the Parks Department and Landmarks and everybody in the city who have been so incredibly supportive of our opening here. And especially thanks to Mayor Wu for being so supportive of small businesses. We are so proud to be part of your Boston. Also, tremendous thanks to our incredible team at Flower, to all of the cooks and the bakers and the front of house staff and the managers and the support team and every single person who worked tirelessly to make this happen. And then finally, to every single person who has supported us over the years and who's continuing to support us here at our 10th location, we are so grateful and so honored that we can continue to be your happy place here at Boston Common. Thank you so much.
So if it's okay, I know we have a lot of elected officials. Maybe we could have one counselor speak on behalf of the counselors and one rep speak on behalf of the reps. I will let people rock, paper, scissors. Okay, so we'll invite up City Councilor Sharon Durkin.
Thank you so much, Mayor Wu. On behalf of the Boston City Council, we're extremely thrilled to be here. I think a lot of you know I live in Beacon Hill, so I've already gotten to taste test almost every item on the menu so far. I know when we decided to really embrace the one in the West End, what we were missing over here is another Flower bakery. So I'm so honored, and we've been joined by Council President Ruth Louisian as well. So on behalf of the Boston City Council, this is to celebrate the opening of Flower Bakery on the Boston Common, and we extend our deepest appreciation to the Flower Bakery team in recognition of the leadership of Joanne Chang and the Flower Bakery team in advancing Boston's economic and cultural vibrancy, whose work has nourished Boston with more than just food, but with love, joy, and community. The opening of Flower Boston Common marks a milestone for downtown in our community, creating new energy, supporting foot traffic, and enriching our city's most iconic and historic public park. The Boston City Council honors Flower Bakery for your commitment to community and all the sweet memories we're going to make here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Jay Livingstone, the state representative for the 8th Suffolk, along with John Moran, the 9th Suffolk.
9th Suffolk.
9th Suffolk. And I have the honor of representing here. And it's I'm in the fields behind here all the time with my kids. My youngest has realized that ice cream is sold here, and every time after he plays soccer, he says, "Daddy, I think I'm feeling like something cold," as he looks over here. So thank you. My son especially appreciates it. But also, we wanted to recognize this moment, and so we also have a citation. And from the House of Representatives, that it offers its sincerest congratulations to you and your husband, Christopher, at the opening of Flower Bakery on the Boston Common. For their hard work in realizing another location for this beloved local cafe. The entire membership extends its best wishes and expresses good fortune, continued good fortune and success in all endeavors. And it's signed by the Speaker, myself, and soon John Moran.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, and it's my honor to introduce Liza, who is the new executive director of the Friends of the Public Garden, who has hit the ground running and is doing a great job, and thinks about this beloved park more than anyone else now.
Hi, everyone. Yes, I'm Liza Meyer, and I'm currently president of the Friends of the Public Garden, but come to this role following 17 years with the Parks Department in the city. And one of the things I got to work on while I was with Parks was this building 2 iterations ago had no roof and was in terrible disrepair, and it was a real eyesore and a drag on the park overall. And with a number of Parks colleagues, we put out an RFP and found our first partner to rehabilitate the building and operate their business out of here for a number of years. And they really helped us turn the corner in making this a real destination and asset to the park. And now we're all able to be here today and celebrate Flower, who can move into a functional, lovely little building, and that's contributing in a really, really positive way. So a lot has happened over 15 years with this site, and it is truly at its best point, probably ever in its lifetime, given what it was originally. So this is a highlight. And I just want to touch on, the Friends of the Public Garden, for those who don't know, is a nonprofit organization that partners with the city to take care of the Public Garden, the Boston Common, and the Commonwealth Avenue Mall. So we work closely with the city and try to provide additional programming and landscape maintenance care, artwork care, fountain maintenance to just really elevate the experience and enhance the care of these properties. So thank you to everyone who's involved and supportive of this work, and thank you to everyone who comes out and enjoys the parks. We're glad to have another partner to add to the Embrace, to the Skating Club of Boston, to Meet Boston, all the organizations that come together and help make this park so special. So thanks for being here today, and thanks for having me up here. I'll pass it back to Brian.
Thank you so much. So one final step before we get to, I love ribbon cuttings that come with delicious food, but we have to cut the ribbon before we can open up folks to eat the food. So, yeah, we do an actual.
So if anybody wants to be in the photo, the flower team or anybody, please come over, please.
Captain, you gotta get in this photo. Are people up on the People want to go up on the next. Behind. There we go.
Jealous of this sour, Don. I've seen every other color.
Can you get all the way to Rep Moran? Okay, everyone guys push together more.
Can we squeeze in a little more, please?
Yeah, we got some space back here.
Are you good?
Yep.
Is this okay? Much better. All right. So how do we do this? Okay. You kind of stuff?
We're going to do the countdown from 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.